What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, for today's video I have several quite interesting news. Today I will show you not only the update from the so-called non-litigation path to the resolution, but I will also show you some news from the people who are trying to push our case forward without any lawsuits. And I will show you what obstacles do we have and do they have on their path to their journey, and how we can help them. On top of that, I will show you very interesting update in regards to the Greg McCabe's actions and in regards to the litigation process where he is a part, where he is a defendant. And I will show you the call to action, and I will show you the ask for help from our community member. And before we dive deep into all of this, guys, if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to receive a risk-free 100% money-back guarantee call to actions and call to trades, you can use my 50% discount for the Cyber Monday, and you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account with limited time offer, Black Friday 50% discount. And guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my Safe Haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Here are just a few of my trade results from the first half of October. But don't wait, this offer is available for a limited time only. Once the spots are filled, enrollment will close. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market. So, and let's begin today's video with a set of tweets that was reported by Zinc. And he reposted first of all this tweet that was written by Sam Hill, and as you can see it was originally written by X Market News on November 25th, and you can see that Charles Payne asked Paul Atkins in regards to some details about MMTLP saga, but unfortunately we don't have any updates from the authorities on this matter, and that is why, guys, unfortunately our efforts for now doesn't bring us any resolution. But I will show you another update within just a couple of minutes where some people from MMTLP community are still fighting and are still trying to push this case forward through non-litigational path. On top of that, let me remind you that he's not, Charles Payne is not the only person who is trying to spread this information to a broader audience. Here you can see Rob Carter, and he reposted again the tweet that was written by Kevin Malone, and Kevin Malone again he published this video with Charles Payne. I have to admit that we have several people quite famous and with a quite big audience, Rob Carter, Dennis Neal and definitely Charles Payne. But they are not the only people again, and in a minute I will show you who is ready to step in, and well, I don't know what will be the result of these new actions, but time will tell. Let me show you another quite interesting update again from Zinc. You can see that Crypto Town Hall hosted this space call. Bitcoin crashes again, bear market confirmed. And to be honest, on the first glance, this space call wasn't and is not related directly to MMTLP story, but here is the tweet that was written by 100mph, and he asks Dave W, will you consider being a whistleblower? MMTLP shareholders would love to know. And Zinc also added, I second that. I'd love to see Dave step forward as whistleblower. MMTLP shareholder here. I've been following you for a while now. And here is this tweet set of tweets in details. 100mph also wrote this. Dave, please talk about how the smart order routing can be compromised by Citadel's smart provide and fast fill ATS algorithms. And yes, in general, this type of information might be useful to solve the bigger problem of the US stock market, some shady actions from authorities and some illegal activities from the people and companies who are trying to manipulate the market. Let's put it this way. But on your right side, of the screen, you can see the answer of Grok in regards to this set of tweets. And here is just 3 bullet points. Let me quote you this. The post tags Dave Weisberger, a former Citadel Securities executive, urging him to whistleblow on the MMTLP scandal during a live crypto town hall space, reflecting ongoing retail investor frustration over the 2022 trading halt that left shares worthless. MMTLP stemmed from a complex spin-off of metamaterials halted by FINRA citing regulatory risks. Investors allege naked shorting and SEC in action, with recent 2025 reports highlighting lost Gensler texts and the hedge fund admitting massive short positions. Weisberger's background in algorithmic trading and market making at firms like Citadel ties into broader accusations of systemic manipulation in meme stocks, though he has not publicly addressed MMTLP specifics. So guys, in general, it can potentially help us to see some kind of new data that might help us to solve our problem. But to be honest, it is not the most promising path to the resolution. That is why, guys, we definitely have to know everything that is related and potentially might be related to MMTLP saga, but we cannot rely on each and every news like this. On top of that, let me show you that Rob Carter published this tweet. He reposted the tweet from Joanna R. Intel and he wrote, I'm in. And Joanna wrote this tweet 17 hours ago. MMTLP, Rob Carter, we appreciate you, Rob Carter, and need your support on the 3rd anniversary of MMTLP, a crime by the regulators. And yes, we are about to see the 3 years anniversary, so-called anniversary, but at the same time, guys, we don't have a lot of updates and a lot of news that might help us to see the resolution. And unfortunately, it is very difficult to rely on people's actions or inactions that they write in their Twitter accounts, because well, in a minute I will show you some details about Joanna R. Intel, but for now let me show you another quite interesting update. So, John Burda reposted this tweet that was written by Brian Trader, and to be honest, I don't know who this person is, but he wrote the following. Community update, MMTLP community update. Over the past couple years, and especially the last few weeks, I've been flooded with messages begging me to reopen my old YouTube channel. A ton of you aren't as active here on X and relied on those videos as your main source of MMTLP updates, news and timelines breakdowns. Because of the insane shadow banning on this platform, yes, it's gotten worse. I've decided I'm bringing the channel back, but 100% focused on MMTLP only. Plan: short daily videos straight from my car while I'm out working, real-time updates, new filings, hearings, FINRA U3 nonsense, NBH news, whatever drops that day. We are not letting these thieves off the hook. Time to wake up the sleepers again. Who's ready? Drop a blue heart if you want the channel. Link the second, it's live. Let's finish this, you glorious bastards. So guys, definitely the more people like right brain trader we have, the more people in general might know about this story, and potentially it might bring us some kind of resolution. But at the same time, guys, take a look right here. We have some people inside MMTLP community who are trying to push the case forward without any litigation process. One of them was definitely junk savvy, but for now she is she is not so active. She reposts from time to time several tweets, but she's not active, and I believe that she received some kind of cease and desist order. She reposted this from this tweet from Keycap, and Keycap wrote it 7 hours ago. Just sent my amended Rule 192 petition to the SEC overnight. After 2 earlier email submissions on November 18th and November 25th with zero confirmation of receipt. In simple terms, I'm asking the SEC to step in and review what really happened with the December the 9 MMTLP halt, and to order all agencies and brokerages to preserve their records before anything disappears. What I'm requesting: a full Section 21A report on the halt, immediate preservation orders to SEC, FINRA, DTCC, market makers and brokers, referral to the Inspector General for oversight failures, a formal review of FINRA including whether they acted ultra-vires beyond their authority, adoption of a new rule to stop SROs from shutting down trading without SEC approval. This is about accountability, transparency and protecting investors, something every MMTLP, MMAT, TRCH and BH shareholder deserves. Yes, I have to admit that it might be quite interesting to see the response from SEC, but guys, don't you think that these actions should be made about 3 years ago? In my opinion, it might be too late to ask for these actions, and unfortunately, we are not in the best position from the time standpoint, because we've lost a lot of time on useless actions. Some of them were the litigation processes that lead us nowhere, and some of them were just posts from people who pretended or who definitely did something in order to help the MMTLP community. But let me show you another update in regards to this set of tweets. Keycap just recently wrote another tweet, and I covered it in my previous video, and here is the deadline that is set on December the 5th, and I showed you that CPO told that potentially this deadline will be pushed out for another 7 days, but it doesn't matter at this point, and we might see the response from FINRA, and we just have to wait. On top of that, I want to show you that in response to that tweet that I just read to you, Keycap, by Keycap, Christian Shaughnessy wrote this: FINRA fights transparency at every corner, but mark this date, December the 5th, 2025. That's when FINRA has to give its latest response in Kelly versus FINRA. And guys, as I mentioned, we might have 7 additional days of waiting. That is why pay your attention to this update as well, and pay your attention to William Kelly lawsuit. On top of that, let me show you in details what does the rule SEC Rule 192 means. So, quick fact for investors: SEC Rule 192 petitions are handled only by SEC staff, not contractors. Your 192 petition goes Office of the Secretary, SEC employees, routed to SEC divisions and attorneys, reviewed internally, decided by the commissioners themselves. No FOIA contractors, no outsourced reviewers, real SEC staff, real accountability. Well, quite interesting, but again, I think it is a little bit outdated, but let me show you another quite interesting update. You know that some people were extremely active in our community, but for now they disappeared, and you can remember Terry Z. With his YouTube channel, he promoted heavily MMTLP shares. Uncle Smokey and Bird Lady, they also disappeared right after this saga happened. And here is another mention of another person who pretended or who did something, but with zero results. Sam IM basically wrote this tweet just a couple of days ago, and Roman Soups reposted it. She wrote, as MMTLP celebrates 3 years of nothing, what's your favorite wild goose chase? What did space hosts use to string you along and give false hope? I will start. 1. The busy brands working with AG's campaign. We never heard a single thing from an attorney general. And she added several screenshots of busy brands tweets where he clearly stated back in 2024 that he is working with Attorney General's office, and he will show some additional information that will blow our minds, but it never happened. On top of that, wait a second, here is the tweet that was written again by Sam in regards to Joanna R. Intel, and here you can see that Joanna R. Intel asks Rob Carter for support. But here is the tweet that explains her previous behavior in regards to MMTLP community. Sam IM wrote, MMTLP pampered Joanna Intel, who lied to NBH investors about a massive tax-free oil dividend calls herself, a testament to what is good. She's right about never letting it go. We won't. Accepts from Grifton Glass public space, clipped and replayed at 1.5 speed. Here is this space call, and here is the tweet that Joanna R. Intel wrote back in December of 2022. Tomorrow will be a volatile day. Drops to $3 to $4 and spikes. Do not be scared or sell cheap. Next breach is your stop loss, $45 to $140. Estimation non-tax event. Not financial advice, just some common sense. Make shorts pay for far more money. Good luck to all. Guys, she was a promoter of the MMTLP story, and well, unfortunately for now, she's trying to ask for some help but in general, guys, these people were involved in the story where they tried to attract more attention to MMTLP stock. And guys, at the very beginning, at the very top of my description section, you can find the link to the video that I published on December the 7th of 2022, exactly the same date when this tweet was published. And guys, there I told you, I literally told you that you have to close your position because of the shady outcome for this entire story. And I was right, and I warned you that you have to be cautious with your investment. Unfortunately, not so many people listen to me, but it is what it is. It is just the nature of people. So, let me show you another tweet that is, in my opinion, very important, and you will see how shady one of the crucial members of NextBridge Hydrocarbons board of directors of NextBridge Hydrocarbons is. So, Scott Trott wrote, if any of my Texas associates could pay attention here, it would be helpful before I get down to Houston. Did Wes Christian or any of his myriad firms, to include associates in those firms, represent at any time any of the following companies? Either through Christian Attar, Christian Levine, Christian Jewel, Christian Your Name Here, Christian Start Another LLP, Christian who is my partner this week, Christian if it's Tuesday. This must be the 129th Judicial District, Christian Get Your Own Lawyer, James Garcia, etc., etc. My focus is on Torchlight Hazel, scroll down, but suffice it is to say, all of these need a look. And guys, here is the list of around 30 companies which belongs basically to Greg McCabe. And as you can see, some companies, the names of certain companies are very familiar to MMTLP shareholders, right, like McCabe Petroleum Corporation, Orogrande Petroleum. Wait a second. Somewhere here I also saw McCabe Investments, through which they basically made an additional actions in NBH in order to pay some dividends to themselves and to supplant the person who made a false statement in regards to the Orogrande Basin. But guys, you can see that this story is very shady, and I will continue to do my best in order to help you. That is why if you have any information that might help Scott Roth, just give him this information, and time will tell what will be the resolution. But I am still here, and see you in the next video. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm back.